Welcome to the Health Rant of the Week, episode 17. Hi, my name is Alejandro Flores, certified fitness and nutrition coach with Altus Fitness. Today's episode is called Posers and Pacers in Social Media. All right, so I have been feeling the need to do this video for a little while. Let me start from the beginning. Social media, I believe, is the single biggest, most powerful initiative or platform or concept there is for marketing. I mean, this is just my humble opinion. I do understand that Google, is it's the most powerful search engine and whatnot, but social media as a concept in general, when you add pretty much everything, right? So you add like Facebook, you add Instagram, Twitter, you add TikTok, and some other services. You have a super powerful, very intimate, very relatable way of interacting. All right, let me put it that way. So I do understand that Facebook initially started, at least from the outside, as a platform where people could meet and track other people to, just to reestablish connections and things like that. Now, the truth is, and maybe the untold truth is, that even from that time, Facebook's intent was much higher, much deeper, and much more profitable and business oriented, which is basically what brings us to today. So today we have, and I'm gonna refer to Facebook just because Facebook it's a little more comprehensive. I do understand that certain people in certain industries are better off with certain different platforms. I mean, when it comes maybe to journalism, like Twitter's better. When it comes to whatever, real estate, maybe I don't know. Maybe I do know some people are making a killing on Instagram. Some other people are doing just great on LinkedIn. Some people are LinkedIn. I don't consider a social. It's more like a professional networking tool, which is also part of this big conglomerate. But I don't like referring to it as a social media. Now, let me start from the beginning, right? So that's basically what my take is on social media in general. So the title today is Posers and Pacers, okay? And I know that this is gonna rub a lot of people the wrong way. Well, this is called the Health Rant of the Week, okay? So, and then you're going to be able to link the Health Rant and what I'm talking about today shortly. So just think of this, right? So think about this. When was the last time that someone you followed on Facebook or someone that you looked up to on Facebook, you realized that he or she or that person was on, it was depressive, or it was, or their marriage, ended, or that they have problems with the law, or they abuse drugs and things like that. However, you could have never known just by looking at Facebook or any other social media platform that was the case, unless of course some of the sensationalist tabloids came along and then they posted on social media that person, maybe it's a friend, there are people that we stopped seeing for 10 years or 20 years, and all of a sudden you just you click, you follow them, you request them as friends or whatever it is, and you're like, wow, this person became everything I would like to be, and next thing you know is they're breaking up with their couples, whatever it is, or they have trouble kids, or they have some sort of addiction problem. What I'm trying to say is that it's very common for people to use social media only to kind of project or depict the very everything that they would like to be, as opposed to what they are. All right, now that actually brings me to the professional side of social media. I do follow myself many people, tons of people that are doing an outstanding job. Some of them I actually have been blessed enough to meet personally. And I do know that those people are what I call the pacers in social media. Those are the people that actually mean well. I mean, they are trying to change the world. Like literally, that's a big statement. Let me put it. Let me acknowledge that it's a big statement. There are people out there that are trying. They are really seriously, deeply committed to a higher purpose, and they are actually doing everything they can with like free content on health, lifestyle, wealth. I do know that there are people that have, I don't think there's such thing as capping your wealth or your happiness, or I've always said that too much doesn't apply to anything that is good in life. There's not too much health or too much wealth or too much. However, these are people that have come to a place, they have evolved to a level where they feel the need to just spread the the wealth, the love, the happiness, whatever it is, and they are actually committed to that. And they're real people, and the people that I'm referring to, you see from their postings that they have real struggles with with their image, with their like personal relationships, and they are open about it. So they're not trying to show you something that is completely fictitious so that you can relate and you can look at them and see or think that they're everything that you would like to be, right? On the contrary, what they're trying to do is they're trying to show you the path. That's why they're called the pacers, or I call them the pacers. They're trying to show you the path so that you actually do or follow everything that they do well, and you can relate as a human being to the things that they struggle with, so that you understand that progress beats perfection, so that you understand that there are people that are constantly day and night trying to better themselves, but they're still human beings. So they still have challenges, like my Roku already just taking over, my image, for example. That's one, right? So, and on the flip side, you're gonna see these people that don't please just focus on the essence of what I'm saying, right? Because I do follow and appreciate some of those people, but it's very easy for you to be, for example, a beautiful, just early 20s girl, or a buffed, early 20s guy, and be the big guru that, just to like a whole generation of people that do want to look a certain way, and we have imaging, like portraying like the ideal image, like day and night on on TV and things like that. I don't like to encourage people to pursue or to let go and not mind their physique. You know me by now, or their health, and basically just think that anything goes. And no, I am a life, health, positive image coach type of guy. So I'm not going to say you do whatever you want that makes you happy. No, there are things that you have to do to be wealthy, healthy, fit, and things like that. And I strongly believe that you should pursue those. But I am not one of those people that are overall, I'm trying to show an image that, everything is perfect. For one, because I'm not in my early 20s, so life does go on. And yes, you can stay lean, fit, healthy when you're in your 30s, when you're in your 40s, and when you're in your 50s. So I do follow the people that are, in their 20s, the 30s, the 40s, the 50s. Like some of the guys that I like are, they're in their 50s. Like Michael Hearn is one of them. I know that, you're in your 50s, dude. But he's still, for example, he's a super, athletic guy. And I can come up with many different people. I mean, don't take this at face value always. What I don't want you to fall for is there's lots of posters out there. There's lots of posters. I mean, there's lots of people that actually they're trying to portray something that they're really not, or they just want you to know the optimal, phase of their life, right? And you know what? It's just stupid. I mean, sorry to be blunt, but it's just the way that's just the way it is. I mean, you do want to, and I've talked about pick your gurus before. Just because you want to relate or you want to follow the path that someone that has walked the talk before you, is doing right now. So as in, like, there's broke people advising on wealth. There's very, people with very bad, like health habits in general, that have YouTube channels or and mind you, if you are someone that genuinely or honestly are making a transformation and you're going from the person that you don't want to be and you don't want others to be, and you want to transform and you want people to follow you on your path, absolutely, that is awesome. It doesn't get any more legitimate than that. Now, if you are on the flip side, as there are too many, the person that only wants you to see the things that they would like to be, as opposed to the things that they are in real life, it doesn't serve you well, so that's just gonna turn, into more frustration, less progress, and ultimately you will start losing your faith. All right, so all I'm trying to say is social media is an amazing platform. It's an amazing tool for you to hold yourself accountable for your life goals, for you to find the right services and the right products online, for you to start your path on personal growth, whatever it is. It's a fantastic way of you to find everything in one spot, in one sitting. All right, I don't want you to just waste your time. And if something looks fishy about someone that you follow or doesn't look legitimate, it probably is. It's simple as that. I mean, people hear me talk about my struggles. I mean, I do appreciate my following very much. I give tons of free content to people out there, to people that care to listen. All right. But I, by no means, I have my family, I have my struggles. I mean, I have, there's always the relationships are hard, the financial aspect is it's always improving. It is a matter of you relating to a path that someone is following you and shortening the learning curve much more than it is you to trying to. It's almost like you're watching a reality show with but where someone doesn't have any defects in their life, and that's what you want your life to become, because it's not true and it's never going to be like that. Okay, so this, I don't know if you see how this relates to health. So your mental health, your spiritual health is going to be, remember that video 2 weeks ago, your mental health, your spiritual health. It's not only about the nutrition, the hydration, and the physical exercise. There's the other dimensions of health, and that's where you having the right expectations and following the right people that are honestly telling you what you should do and what you should avoid, just because they have fallen for that before and they have had those struggles. That is much more valuable to you than following what I call these fake gurus. I don't know. I saw an article saying that we are in the era of fake gurus. I mean, there's fake gurus just because coaching seems to be a multi-billion-dollar industry. So everyone seems at least to be a coach of some sort, like life coach, wealth coach. Some of them are really, if you see someone that has like an 8-digit, net worth or something like that, or maybe more, you're like, well, that person knows what he's talking about. Does he want to share all that knowledge with you? Well, that's debatable, but at least you know that they have walked the talk. All right. And that's basically what I want for you to be aware of. I mean, beware of people posting out there to reel you in, and be very aware and open-minded to the people that legitimately want to help you shorten the learning curve so you can get to your results faster. Okay, so once again, I hope this was valuable to you. This was a little, not very clear when it comes to the health part, but yes, it does relate to health, and absolutely, it will matter if it helps you open your mind and be a little more aware of what's out there and not fall for lies and things like that, and for you to find the right information and the right person, the right leader to help you get to your destination. Once again, Alejandro Fleury, this is the Health Rant of the Week. Alejandro Fleury, certified fitness and nutrition coach with Altus Fitness. I'll see you next week for another episode.